Hello, welcome to Just Vintage Crochet. Okay, today we're going to do another mystery pattern, but first things first, I have to let you know things with James are still going good. We had a few days there where he lost a little more weight, but it's okay. He rebounded, put it all back on, and then some. We're up to 128 now, so we're still going in the right direction. And of course, thank you so much for all of the love and support and for oh my goodness, it was overwhelming. You know, that video is at over 600 comments now. You guys have a heart of absolute gold. Thank you so much for the prayers because we felt that. Okay, before we get started, I want to share something with you I'm super excited about. Usually I would talk about this on my other channel, which is sort of a vlog, hang out with me, play with my hair and makeup kind of channel. I'm too excited to keep this to myself, and it involves the hands, and so we all work with our hands. So what I have been doing lately is completely bypassing hand lotion. If you don't want to hear this, just skip forward to the mystery pattern. This is just going to be a few minutes though, but I have been completely bypassing the hand lotion thing. So this is what I have been using. Now, I've not been using cuticle oil. This is an old cuticle oil bottle that I filled. All of this stuff you can find really affordably on Amazon. I think I paid 10 or 12 bucks for this and like $10 for this. So instead of using hand lotions and creams, I've just been using pure jojoba oil. And of course, because this stuff is as thin as water, not literally, but it's very thin, I have been using this vitamin E as kind of a thickener. I use three full, I don't know what you would call this, pipettes. Gonna have to wipe that off. That's gonna be messy. Anyways, I use 3 full pipettes I fill this up to about right here, and then I will put 3 full pipettes of this stuff just to thicken it up. Plus the vitamin E is really good. Keeps your cuticles maintained and healthy because, you know, vitamin E is really good for healing the skin. And I gotta tell you, I live in Arizona. I have been struggling with dryness on my skin. Of course, I also put some of this in my regular like body butters and stuff for my legs, shoulders, back, upper arms. This goes all the way up to the elbows for me though. I will use this and you see, oh, you can't, yeah, maybe you can, the beautiful glow. I put this on, my goodness, about 40 minutes ago, and it's not greasy, you know, but it leaves this beautiful, healthy glow. And I wish I had a before picture. I suppose you can kind of see the dryness on the knuckles, but man, I'm 45 years old, and it seems like over the last couple of years, my skin has been getting drier than usual. And I know it's because of hormones, because I am perimenopausal. And I also know that it's because I live in a very dry, arid climate. But the wrinkles on the back of my hand, it was really prominent, I'd say a month ago. There's still kind of, maybe you can kind of see that here. But the wrinkles on the back of my hand are really plumped up now. Like, I'm telling you, it's as long as you're okay to have these things. Of course, if you have skin allergies or any other thing going on, because I know some lotions, I put them on, and because I have Hashimoto's, I can't eat or absorb certain things. Some lotions do affect me and I have to wash it off, and I'm down for the count the whole next day. It's as if I ate something wrong. So of course, make sure that these are okay. And of course, this is 30,000 IU high potency. So it's very strong on this one. This is 100% pure cold pressed, vegan and cruelty free. I'm going to just go to my purchase page and I will link these. It's not associated. I make no money from it. I'm just sharing this with you. That's all. And so, check them out. Make sure that you're allowed to have that strength of vitamin E. They do have lower strengths, but call your doctor and make sure it's okay before. This is also non-GMO. But make sure that it's okay with your particular medical concerns, that you can you're allowed to absorb vitamin E. But yeah, I have been in love. My elbows are soft. Like, I'm just so happy. One more thing, because it's going to come up in the comments. What nail polish am I wearing today? So I'm wearing this. Now, whenever you buy these anywhere on their website or on Amazon, of course, I'll leave the same link I purchased from, not associated or anything like that with them. You have to buy the 2-pack. They only sell these in a 2-pack. You get the regular nail polish, and then you get the gel nail polish. It has to be cured under a UV light. Now, I know that this looks like a really pretty bright pink. How come it doesn't match? It's very, very sheer. So that is what I am wearing, and it is color 010 pink glazed. 010 pink glazed, not to be confused with 110, which is like a white with a touch of pink in it. The top coat I'm wearing has a funny cap. This is not the cap it came with. Now, the reason I'm wearing this is because this top coat, I found this 2-pack on Amazon. This top coat has a UV protection in it. So if you hate it, when your top coat's on your light colors, get this yellowing. You see how this clear phone case has a yellowing? Well, your clear nail polish toppers will do that too. If you don't buy a nail polish, a clear top coat with a UV protector, that's why it comes in a red bottle, because this is UV protecting. So this stick is one of those thin little 1980s, 1990s brushes. It's about that wide whenever you get it out of the bottle. It's ridiculous. It leaves chunky streaks. So I just went and got one of my old nail polish bottles that has those nice round paddle. I would recommend doing that if you pick this up. But if you are sick and tired of your nail polish changing color after you put a top coat on it, that's why. Also, nail polishes like this have a clear base and it's not UV protection. So even this color without a UV protection top coat will eventually change color and start to yellow. So this is the Sally Hansen Insta Dry top coat. And it says right here, our exclusive formula dries in 60 seconds. I would say about a minute and a half, really, to a hard, shiny finish. Yes, it does, because that's what I have on right now. And a double UV filters help keep nail color fresh. So this is the only one I found that is affordable. I bought this 2-pack for $10 on Amazon. Of course, I will leave links for everything. The only reason I'm starting this off with my nails is because I always get dozens of questions of what nail polish am I wearing. So I want to get that out of the way. You can always fast forward through this. Now let's get down to the business of our mystery pattern. Okay, if you are new to this channel, if this is your first time checking out one of my videos, I have here a stack of patterns. Most of them are from the 1800s, all the way back to the 1840s, all the way up to the year 1900. I do believe we have a few here that are from the Edwardian era. Yeah, 1905. So there are some that are from the very early 1900s. I have no idea what these patterns are, as I did not pick them. My son picks these patterns out for me. He does his very best to go through and black out anything that could give away what it is. See, this particular kind of pearl makes this blank look very Pierre-lace. You know me, guys, I can't pronounce anything. I just can't. But he goes through and he blacks out anything that could possibly give away what the pattern is, although some mistakes come through and we wind up seeing the word shawl or sock, you know, something like that. So here we go. Let's pick the pattern we're going to make. We won't know what it is until we're done making it, or at least halfway through. Okay. And we are on pattern number 11, right on top. I swear on everything, I don't do that on purpose. And we don't have a date. I wonder if this is one of those ones like last time, and it was actually from the very early 1900s, and it's American and not British. Oh, this doesn't have a date. They look like they came from the exact same book. No date. Okay, I think these all came from the exact same book. And if that's the case, I think these are the stitch terms. Yeah. So I do believe this one here is actually an early 1900s, and it's not British. It is U.S. terms. Let's look. I do believe, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Okay, I need to figure out by the end of the video, obviously in the title too, I'll know what year this is from, and I'm going to go through and write down the years myself. So let's see here. Double crochet, having a stitch on the, put the thread over the hook. Yes, these are U.S. These are going to be U.S. stitch terms. I'm going to keep these together in my pile. But we are working pattern 11. And just to keep that separate from the other patterns, I don't have a date or anything. Okay, make a chain of 13 stitches, turn back and work 1 double crochet. I don't have to substitute my language. Into the 7th chain, pass over 2 stitches. Wait, into the chain 3, pass over 2 stitches, 1 double crochet into the next. Yeah, okay, so I think the last pattern we worked with this, let me look. Okay, so what I think I'll do, since the last mystery I made, everybody absolutely fell in love with this red yarn from Expression Fiber Arts, I'll use another one. This one here is called Spruce. It is their DEWY DK line. I am currently knitting another one of those tank tops, one of these here, but I want to do it in this spruce color. Isn't that gorgeous? So I'll use this time, and I don't know what size hook would be best for this, so I have a 3.5 and a 4 millimeter, so we'll see which one works best. Of course, I'll leave links to Expression Fiber Arts YouTube channel, and from there you can find her shop for her yarns, and I'll just write down the name of this yarn here that I'm using today. Again, that color is called Spruce. All right. So it says here to make a chain of 13. I think what I'll do, split the difference and actually work with a 3.75 millimeter and see what that does. And I'll have to take this off. My ring always catches my yarn with the way I tension my yarn. See, I go like that. And so it prevents me from wearing my wedding ring. Okay, chain of 13 stitches. Let's get that out of your way. 1, 2, 3. Is this going to be too dark? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. I think the 3.75 is a good size. I'm going to stick with it. Turn back and work 1 double crochet into the 7th chain. Did I work 13? Okay, so I'm guessing into the 7th chain. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know why I said I'm guessing. I literally do not know why I said that. Okay. Then it says to work 3 chains, pass over 2 stitches, and 1 double crochet into the next. So into the 3rd stitch over. Okay, and then 1 double crochet into the next. Four chain. So for 1 double crochet into the next, 4 chain, 1 double crochet into end stitch. So skip over. Okay. Second row, 3 chain, $11 trebles under the loop. Okay. Oops, that's not a treble, is it? Yarn over twice. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and work these really quick under this loop here. Okay, that's 11. Then it says, under the loop of the 4 chain, then turn. $11 under the loop of the 4 chain, then turn, 3rd row, 3 chains, and 1 treble into 3rd of 11 treble. Do I count this first one? Probably not. 1, 2, 3. Okay, then All right, wait. 3 chains, 1 treble into third of 11 treble, 1 treble, 1 chain into each of 8 treble of last row. Okay, so that was 1 treble, 1 chain into each. Was I supposed to work a chain here? Probably. Probably. Okay, so I'm going to work 1 chain and 1 treble. Of course, this is all in US stitch terms, into each of these remaining 8 trebles, and I will be right back. Okay, I worked that all the way to the very end here in the turning chain. So that was, we did the first one, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, then it says to turn, 4 chain, 1 double crochet between 2 trebles. See figure 292. Ooh, they rely on images to help their pattern. I hope that doesn't cause me any problems. Okay, so work 1 double crochet. Okay, 3 chains, 1 double crochet between the next 2 trebles, 3 chains, I only worked 1. Okay, and then repeat 5 times more. Okay, get that out of your way. I'll be right back. Okay, so that was 5 times more. So initially it told us to do this. Then it specifically told us to do this. And then it said 5 times more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That left me with 1 unworked. 5 times more. 4 chain, 1 double crochet into end stitch. Repeat from second row for length required. Wait. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Am I supposed to work 1 more here? And then, is this the end stitch? Ooh, I wish I had the picture now. And what's up with this? What's going on here, fellas? What are we doing with this? What is going on? Okay, it said here, 4th row, 4 chain, 1 double between the 2 trebles. There. 3 chain, 1 double between the next 2 trebles. Here. Repeat from 5 times more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So should I have left this? Okay. Then 4 chain and 1 double into last stitch, like into the top of the stitch, maybe. Ignoring this completely. Maybe. I wish I had the picture now. Ooh. At least we know it has one. Okay. Repeat from second row for length required. And then second row. Oh. Okay, was 3 chains and 11. Oh, see there? Trust the process. All right, well, then tell you what, since it's such a short pattern, what I will do is give you some crochet and some music, and you can watch me work a little bit and work this up. I am now taking a solid educated guess that this is an edging of some sort, a border or an edging. And I wonder if it stitches on like this. And this is here to help you stitch. I wonder if it hangs down like this. Okay, well, here is some crochet and music. Parts of it will be sped up, parts of it will be not. Here we go. Okay. For some reason, I don't know what it is now. Because wouldn't you think that these would all be facing in the same direction if it were a border like that? Or did I do it wrong? And they are supposed to be facing in the same direction. Because I feel like I've seen a border like this before, you know, like this. But instead, these are more topsy-turvy, which makes me want the picture even more. Did I do it wrong? Oh, I don't know. Okay, I have to know now. I'm going to go find out what this thing is, and I'll be right back. But I feel super guilty. I went and got the picture. It is correct, but it does look a little different, and that's because I forgot to try to figure out the last row before going and getting the picture. So now I have a cheat. I'm really sorry. Figure 292. Let's match it up. Figure 292. So we have the right pattern, and it's an insertion. So it's not a border, but if you had like a cloth, like say a tablecloth or a sheet or something like that, then you cut out the size of the insertion, which by the way, this is probably more realistic to the correct size. You're probably supposed to use a fine thread, but you would just cut out the size you need for your insertion and sew this in there as a little decorative piece. So it could be at the bottom of a towel, along the edge of a loose fitted sheet. It could be really anything, a tablecloth, anything. Okay, well, let's figure out the end, and I will try not to refer to the photo, even though it's in my mind what it kind of looks like. Okay, so let's pretend that this is it. This is the last one I need for the length required. So now it says when commencing the last row of next and following patterns. So I wonder if it was multiple patterns in the book, like a group of patterns, and they are all pretty similar. And this is the instruction on how to finish the last row of all of them. See, on next and following patterns, join to preceding pattern by working 3 chain, 1 single crochet into second loop of each chain 3. See figure 292. 3 chain, 1 single crochet into first of previous 3 chain. So I did see that these had little loops going across the top. So I'm guessing what I need to do now is I'm going to go ahead and work a single crochet into the top of the turning chain, and then 3 chain, 1 single crochet. And I'm just going to work into the chain space. 1, 2, 3, because it wants us to work through the chain, but a lot of us don't do that these days, right? I'll do the next one in the chain so you can see. It's ever so slightly more time consuming, so it's entirely up to you. I do think that working around the chain adds a nice bit of texture. See, here you have texture. And here, not so much. This is more flush. It's very beautiful and lovely. It just depends on, do you want texture or no texture, right? So we'll keep going. Here we go. With the way they said. I change my mind in a matter of milliseconds, don't I? And then work one here, and 3 chain, 1 single crochet into the first of previous chain 3. I do recall seeing that this came down this way. And the picture really is important because they give you no description. Into the first of previous chain 3, so here, like that. Probably can't really stretch any further down. I'm going to have to make that chain 3 a little looser, or even go ahead and make a chain 4 even. Let's see here. Loose chain 3. Single crochet. I'm going to go with a chain 4. It's still buckling on me. If I was using thread, this wouldn't be a problem. But because I'm using yarn, it's a problem. So I've got to go with 4 chains, or it's just going to continue to buckle. It's still trying to buckle. Let's move right along here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then into the center chain. Okay, and then one more time. I imagine you probably cut. Well, that don't quite look right, does it? No, that don't quite look right. Okay, cheating time. How did y'all do it? Oh, I did not have it right at all, did I? Yeah, a lot of these patterns require a photo to get you through the pattern. I go the wrong way. No. See. They've only got 3 chains. Wow. I mean, I'm going to keep the 4, but let's see here. They have it skipping the first loop and going into the second. So going into the second loop. Now, how did that work out better? Oh, I see, because I wasn't bringing it all the way into here. Okay, I'm still going to keep the 4 chains because I am not working with a thread. So if you do want to make this with a yarn, go with 4 chains. It's got a nice healthy stretch on there. Well, let's go with 3. You know what? Shut my mouth. Shut my whole mouth. Let's just see. Before I act like I know what I'm talking about. 2, 3. Okay, that's a little bit of a firmer tension. It's almost the same tension I used throughout. Wow. I still like it with 4. I'll keep that same tension, but I still like it with 4. Yeah. Because a thread is just finer. You can get away with it better with thread. Yeah, I like the 4. I don't care. Okay. Let's quickly get through the other side here. Feels so bad cheating like that, but really, I mean, they design these patterns to work with the photos, so that's okay. Sorry about the background music. James is in there playing with a video game. It's an old retro game, like a Sega game, I think. He's really into retro gaming. Okay, then chain 4. And how did you guys do this? They just went from leaf to leaf. I only have 2 to do on this side, so I think what I'll do is come down here and do this. Yeah. And then I guess you just cut and join on the other side and just work your way down along the other side. Yeah, I'm not going to cut because I need to use this for my tank top pattern. But I think what I will do is come around here like this. Just going to cheat a little bit because I really don't want to cut this yarn. I've got a pattern I'm using it for. All right. Just going to work my way over to the other side so we at least get the full visual. Sticking with chain 3s because they're subtle, a little more lower profile. It's not really changing anything too much. It looks all right. Come over here. Oops. Then I'm going to do the opposite. See how well this works out. Let's see, there is the second chain over. 1, 2, 3. Well, I do think I want to put one in here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. I'm not going to lie. I sometimes, a lot of times, I enjoy whenever I have to make it work because I love that I can use my own creativity and not just read straight off of a pattern, you know. Okay, and then that was a chain 4 and all the way up to here. Hey, we made it work and it didn't really change things down here too much. I wanted to see it in its own full completion, you know? I absolutely adore this yarn. Let's see what it's an animal fiber. So the fiber content of this yarn is 70% superwash merino wool, 20% nylon. So you do get, it's great for clothing and stuff, which is specifically what I bought it for. So you get a little bit of stretch, and then 10% mulberry silk. Whereas this one here is wool and, no, this one here is alpaca silk. Hang on. This one here is the color Red Velvet Rose from her Pearlescent Worsted line. And this one is 50% superwash merino wool and 50% mulberry silk. And it feels like pure heaven. Oh my goodness. So a lot of her stuff is just, it's my favorite. She's my favorite hand dye yarn shop. I just don't buy from anyone else. In fact, even this, I just made my son James a hat with this. I don't remember the makeup of this because somebody gave this to me, but this one little ball here, which was a big ball, is what turned me on to her business and her YouTube channel. She has a lot of free crochet and knit patterns on her YouTube channel. Okay, and then to the second one, and then I'm going to chain 4 and jump up here. Might be buckling a little bit. What is happening? Not sure what happened there, but what I'm going to do is go into the top of this single crochet instead and see if that gives me a little more ease. It does, just a little bit. Chain 3 and still go into the very first. I'm just going to go around for these next. And we'll get that difference again. I mean, that's going to have to be good enough there. And then I would go into here and boom. All right. It probably would need to be blocked, but not much blocking. I mean, it flattened out pretty good, but I think it would still need to be blocked. But there we go. So what do we think? Look at that color. Oh my God, the yarn makes the item, right? But yeah, isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness, what a beautiful insertion. Wow, that is so pretty. Okay, well, I think with a little help from the image, there we go, I got it. I probably would not have had how to finish this off if it weren't for the image. I'm not going to lie. It would have not made much sense to me without the image. But to be fair, it wouldn't have made much sense to anyone without the image. Likely why they refer you to the image. So I'm going to hold up this pattern for you so you can have it for free. And I'll get all this out of your way. Just pause the video, take a screenshot. You can just keep the screenshot on your computer, on your phone, or you can print them off. So there's that. There we go. And then most important, you need that image. There. And since you work it in that direction, there. And I'll even hold it in this direction for you. Oops. There you go. Okay. Oh, and it's insertion crochet. I love it. So yeah, I guess I mostly talked about my hands, my nails, and this yarn today. Forgive me. Well, since this was such a quick pattern and a quick video, and it is so early in the day, I'm going to go ahead and jump right on making another one of these right away. We need something a little bit more complicated, right? I might even use the same yarn. Who knows? But I do know I'm going to take this apart, and I'm going to jump right on another pattern. So be sure anything you were interested in, these yarns, the nail polish, or if you are interested in switching from hand creams to skin oils, then yeah, I am loving this. My skin just feels so much better. Look at that beautiful sheen. Oh, you can't really, the camera's just not picking it up, but my skin has such a healthy glow to it right now. And it's not greasy anymore. Like, it's not on there. I promise, because I don't do crochet with stuff on my hands. So yeah, this is not Kyo. This is old cuticle oil. I washed the bottle out. I'm just using the bottle. For these, I'll leave the links for everything down below. Not affiliated. I don't make a dime. Matters to me not if you click the links or buy it or just simply copy and paste if you don't trust links. Which I get, totally fair. Okay, guys, I love you lots, and I'll see you in the next video really soon. Actually, the next video is going to be a Santa hat. Then we'll do another mystery pattern. Okay, guys, love you lots. Bye.